This week, the Bernalillo County Open Space is presenting something a little bit different. A whole weekend of events to remember the legacy of civil rights and labor leader Cesar Chavez. March 28th is Cesar Chavez Day of Service. Hundreds of students are going to participate by taking part in several activities and service projects at the Sanchez Farms Open Space. And here to talk with us about details about this event and how you and your kids can get involved, we have Colleen McRoberts here from the Open Space. You are Open Space Coordinator. Thanks so much for coming in, Colleen.
Yeah, pleasure.
And we also have Tatiana Trujillo, a sophomore at Atrisco Heritage Academy High School. Thank you for coming in as well.
Thank you for having me.
So let's talk about this. What is happening at the Open Space this weekend?
Well, Bernalillo County has been working with the Recuerda a Cesar Chavez Committee to help with this 21st annual March for Justice, as well as the fiesta that will be taking place on Saturday at the National Hispanic Cultural Center.
Okay.
But the day preceding that is a youth event at Sanchez Farm Open Space in the South Valley, where we bring hundreds of kids out to learn about the life and legacy of Cesar Chavez, as well as to learn about the importance of local agriculture in our community today.
Very cool. And Tatiana, you've participated in this before.
Yes.
What are some of the things that you do there?
Well, first of all, a lot of elementary, middle school students are there, and we gather around, plant trees, and there's different stations you can go to where they're teaching you how to use a shovel or just different agricultural ideas and different aspects, and also the teaching of Cesar Chavez and what he did for the community and what he did for all of his activism and all that stuff.
Well, let's talk a little bit about that because he is such an influential civil rights leader. What does he mean to you?
Well, Cesar Chavez means he was a really strong leader in my eyes, and he just had a really wonderful way of presenting himself for the farm workers and the way he led them into they never had a way of speaking out to people, and he brought that,
especially at that time,
yes,
right? That he was like their
time.
voice.
Yeah, voice for the voiceless.
A voice for the voiceless. That's a very good way of putting it.
He didn't use violence or anything. He just used words and just had a really strong voice.
Colleen, how can folks get involved and volunteer? Because there is that opportunity.
There is. We really are hoping to have a great showing at the March and the Fiesta on Saturday. There'll be live music. Malamania Reviva will be playing. We'll have cultural activities like the Folklorico. It's going to be absolutely wonderful, and it starts at 10:30.
Okay.
The march, and it's really important that people get there right on time.
And this, I believe, is some file footage of previous events.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's actually the Cesar Chavez Day of March, but
perhaps, yeah. We
But
we
it
always
is
end up
festive.
covering different types of events related to Cesar Chavez. I apologize. That was
But
probably something
10:30,
else.
we are asking that people get there right on time, and the march will take place in the Bareilles area around 4th Street and 8th Street, and then the fiesta will take place at noon, and it'll go to 3 o'clock. And so if people would like to volunteer or just come to the day and learn more about it, they can go to cesarchaveznm.org, and there's a number there they can contact people to volunteer. And so, yeah, we're hoping people come out and really learn and celebrate this wonderful hero of our time, as Robert Kennedy mentioned about
Very true.
Cesar Chavez.
Very true. He was a huge supporter, and he recognized Cesar Chavez quite a bit. Real quick, the program, the preceding this, which was the youth program, is that something that folks can still enroll their kids or sign up for to be part of, or is that handled through the schools?
Yeah, it is actually handled through the schools.
Okay.
So we work way in advance to try to get the kids out there working with their teachers and the principals, as well as setting up these stations that kids will go through that include both hands-on activities as well as educational activities. However, schools that are interested in participating next year, there is a curriculum there on that website, as well as ways to get involved throughout the whole year, and then they can be involved next year as well. And then if people want to volunteer, they can also go to that website and contact the people there to say, I'd like to volunteer for the Cesar Chavez Day of Service or for the march itself. And at this point, we need more volunteers for the march.
Well, that's good to know. Thank you both, Tatiana and
Thank you
Colleen,
for
for
having
coming
me.
in, talking about this event. For more information, by the way, of all the festivities happening this weekend, go to our website, casa.com, click on the Casa blog. We've got a link for you there.